recording is started.
Hi everyone. Today we have a very special guest. Ron and I are very happy to have our Bogdan Magic. He's an incredible inventor, and originally he's from Bosnia. And in 1990s he moved to Australia, and he has incredible technologies about machines and free energy. I think is fundamental at this point for us to talk about this, share information for us and the future of humanity. So we are very pleased to have Bogdan here, and I want to give my gratitude to his work. And I'm so happy we became friends and we connected. So Bogdan, take the stand, please, and tell us your story, how everything happened.
Hi guys, how are you? It's a long story, Marina. I mean, it's a lifelong story. I'm kind of born into the technologies, into developing, into art, into music. I'm kind of person that has got a lot of interest in a lot of different things. And as a child, I was trying and struggling at first, building it, and always working. And now I'm 52. When you summarize all this, I got some results. So I had a lot of different interests throughout the life. I was doing a lot of things. And now I'm still in the position where whatever is new comes up, I'm showing interest towards it. So I have a huge passion for technologies, for example, and this is why we're here, I believe, and that's what we're going to talk about. I love designing. I'm not a professional in that field. I'm not a scientist. I'm not educated in that field, but I'm the guy that's kind of learn as he goes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Could you tell us your experience with how everything started? And I know the way we talked that you had experience with extraterrestrial life. Could you tell us how everything started and how you get in and all that, and after that to start developing these technologies?
Well, I did have experiences with ETs. I mean, to me, they are real. I've seen them. I know they're out there. I shouldn't be saying this publicly, but actually I am saying it because it's time to tell the truth. So that's why I support your work, because your meditations and your channeling actually makes perfect sense to me. And I'm your biggest fan. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. And to me, they are there. They are out there, they are real, and personally I don't care what anybody says, I know the truth. I have seen them, I have seen the ships, I have seen the stuff, I draw it up, I even actually showed you my drawings.
Ron, do you have to pull the drawing for that? He'll pull the drawing out. Could you tell us, is that okay if you tell us how it happened and what happened?
Well, it's okay, I don't care. Why not?
Okay.
Well, I was in hospital, and second last day before I'm gonna get released, I went outside for a cigarette, and can you hear me? Something just happened?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. And I was looking at the sky, smoking outside, looking at the sky, and suddenly I thought it was shooting stars. Suddenly something entered the sky. I looked at it, and it started going down, it started going down, it started going down. And then okay, pictures are coming off. And then after first one, second one, within a few seconds, second one come through, and then a few seconds later, the third thing come through. And I thought, that's strange, you can't be shooting stars. And then suddenly they went down, and I landed roughly, I seen them stop between 30 and 50 meters above the ground, and about 150 meters away from me. So as I looked at that, I couldn't believe my eyes what I was seeing. So I saw three magnificent, good-looking spaceships lined up in a perfect triangular formation, and I was wondering, my God, I just couldn't believe it in my eyes. So they stood there for about a minute or 20, 30, 40 seconds, something like that, and I landed behind the building. And then after that, I went inside. I didn't say a word to anybody, but I was just amazed what I have witnessed and what I have seen.
Bogdan,
So
are
this-
any of your drawings that I have from you, are any of them like what you saw? So I can
No,
show
none of them. None of them.
Oh, okay.
Completely different. Marina
You
had,
actually started to have these downloads and all this stuff after you had this experience, right?
well, no, actually,
Or before that?
I invented my discs, this one on the screen right now. I invented that 18 years ago. But my contact with the extraterrestrials was in 2012. And it was on 28th of August, I believe, at 9 o'clock, 8:45, 8:48 minutes, something like that. Because I remember they closed the door at 9 o'clock. So I had to be eaten before 9, so it happened before 9. But this was absolutely amazing. And then now I can speak to professional because I like your work, Marina, and that's exactly what you do. Then I didn't have a channeling with them, but it was pure telepathic conversation. And I couldn't believe it. It was so strong. It was like talking to you right now. So.
Did they say anything to you?
Yes, they told me they come to help me. They told me that my life was in danger, in the risk. So they come to help me and to rescue me, and they did. Next day I went home. So I don't know what happened there. I can't really comment much about it. But there was much more to it, and it lasted for about a month or so, communication. And I got kind of
So they basically been watching over you and helping you out, right? Through some process. And how about, do you want to talk about, Ron, can you get the first image? The one before the spacecraft, to talk about that technology?
Yeah, it's frozen right now. There we go. Which one did you want?
No, the one for the magnets. That one, yeah. Yeah, just start on a line the way it is, one after the other.
There you go.
So Bogdan, what is that exactly?
That's when I invented. That's when I invented actually after the ETs. I don't think my work is related with ETs at all, but you never know. They could be helping. They could be.
They're definitely helping with with situations.
This one actually, for some reason, after I experienced those spaceships, for some reason, I can invent just about anything. I feel so confident in any field, any technology, any industry, even medicine, that I don't know much about it. I invented some medical device. I invented so many different things. And it happens so fast. I mean, I'm very fast in those things. So this magnetic motor, this is magnet motor, permanent magnet motor, repulsion motor, right?
Yes.
So repulsion means plus, plus repulse, or minus, minus repulse. And so the idea is here. Now we can't share the screen, so when I move mouse, you can't see what I'm doing. But the idea is to direct. I lost the picture.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. The idea is to direct magnets, centralize the rotor inside in the center. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay. and then approach the because magnets got field all around. You got north, you got south, and you got all around field. So what I'm doing, I'm approaching it from top, from above as well. So yeah, from this goes up and down.
Okay.
And
then,
what is that on the side?
These are dry magnets.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait a minute. And they connect with the energy on the side and start to twist, right?
They're helping, yeah. Once you start rotating, they're helping rotation and giving extra torque.
Okay, I get it. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, the idea is to approach the field from all possible angles. I got quite a few different magnet motors.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh my God, that's brilliant the way you did it. It's
Yeah,
right there.
now this looks a bit kind of weird design, but I don't think it's got anything to do with aliens.
That's basically free energy. It's a free energy device.
Well, this is a free energy, yes.
And this could be developed at any time if we get the funds and stuff like that, right, Bogdan?
Well, this could be developed along with all my magnet motors. That can be easily developed, and that wouldn't cost much actually. Between $5,000 to $10,000 probably per motor.
So you could wire this up and actually somehow, plug something.
You don't have to plug it. You don't plug anything.
You don't plug nothing in it.
How do you get the energy from it? How do you use it?
Well, the center part, it works kind of like similar to electric motor. You got this rotor and starter, right? So the center part, that's a rotor. It will spin around.
Right.
It will be forced by external field, by the magnetic flux, to rotate. And the way I position those primary magnets, it's positioned to direct the magnetic field into kind of vortex. And once you establish vortex, well, whatever you put in there should spin. That's the idea of positioning them like this. Okay. And then we can approach from top, from above, and from underneath, from the sides. We can approach that flux, magnetic field, magnetic flux, with different magnets, with different setups, and increase torque, increase the rotation.
Very, very smart idea. I love that. So basically, here you guys, you can see absolutely free energy device. That the only thing we need to do is humanity to change positions of belief systems, especially from high officials. And we literally can change everything we have in this earth. So here it goes. It's here. I'm so happy to see this, Bogdan. Thank you so much for sharing on the information. Ron, could you try to get the second picture, please?
What was it a picture of?
That is the space.
Is that it?
Would you like to talk about the spacecraft?
Yeah, why not? I love this stuff.
Okay, let's go picture after picture, yeah. This is the basically 3-engine lightweight.
Can you see it, Bogdan?
Yes, okay. Yes, I can see it. Thank you. Yes, this is part of my disc plane. This thing I invented actually 18 years ago, or close to 20 years ago. And I kept it secret for about 10 years in my head only. Nobody ever knew about it. I never spoke to anybody about it. So I kept the design in my mind, in my head, thinking it's so advanced, if it goes out, I could have major problems. I already had some problems with some magnet motors, with some extra other stuff that I did. So I thought seriously this can be a big trouble for me. So that's why I didn't do nothing with it for so many years. And I had a friend actually, Facebook friend, believe it or not, convinced me to put Python application on it. And she was telling me, you should go for it. This is magnificent. This is excellent. And actually, I kind of listened and I done it. So I had a Python application on this technology, and then I was talking to the other people who advised me to pull out from Python thing, that I could have a major problems with it. So I was thinking hard about all this, and I didn't.
Well, thank you so much for revealing all that, Bogdan. Thank you so much.
Marina,
what is that in the middle? Is that the motor in the middle underneath the space, the helicopter?
These are 3 motors. These are
magnetic motors?
No. These are like, you can use jet motors, you can use propellers, you can use compressors, you can use whatever you like, really. Anything that can compress air inside. So all those light blue channels, these are actually channels where the air goes through. So this is proportion, the way it works. I can't move my mouse, but the way proportion works, air gets sucked in right there above exactly in the center there, the bottom one.
Oh, right here?
No, in the ray above there.
Yes. In the spacecraft.
Yeah, that's it. That's where the air goes in. All this light blue, well, this is where air, which the channels that air travels through, and it gets. You gotta imagine it's a round disc, so those channels are like spider legs. They're everywhere. Okay. And then when you compress air inside of that, what will happen? Whichever side you open, it will force the aircraft in the opposite direction. So this type of design actually can go up and down, vertical takeoff, vertical landing. It can go up and down within seconds almost, and change direction, which no other plane that we got today can do it. So it's hard to. It's a really unique design, and I'm gonna tell you this: that there were so many attempts in the last 100 years. So many people have tried to design those things, to develop them, to make them work.
So this lightweight helicopter, this actually spins? It rotates this way, like what the arrows show on the left and right? It rotates?
No, it doesn't. The arrow shows up and down. These are actually navigating little flips at the back, on the sides. So these are for navigation, but nothing rotates here. That's the beauty about that design.
I see. I guess I was focused on the fact that I saw helicopter there, and I was thinking it rotates, and I was wondering if the people inside stay still while it rotates. But
Ron, I call it helicopter because it's ideal design that we can convert into helicopter, into plane, or into the spaceship, or in perhaps all 3 in one.
And all off of compressed air, right?
No. It's a combination of different proportions.
Okay.
This is just the one that I just showed you, compressed air. But you can have on different drawings. I got different applications showing.
I see.
But
not all of them together. It's you can use one application at a time depending on what you're going to use it for. Helicopter, plane. Okay.
Exactly. It can be even submarine. You can submerge this underwater. So I got 65 designs, around 65 different designs for the same technology. So there's so many different versions, different options, and I mean it never ends. You can add, you can.
The sky's the limit with this.
Well, exactly. There's no limit. So this is beauty about it, because if somebody takes this project on and starts developing it, what it does, it actually gives you completely new industry out there, completely new manufacturing, new jobs, new everything. And it's unusual shape, perhaps. It's round disc, unusual for human subconsciousness, because we got used to wings and normal aeroplanes and helicopters. But this is something that, once it's properly explained, I think anybody would go for it. Everybody would love this design. It will perform superbly. What you know about today, lightest thing on the market is drones. We got drones, and drones are like 20% of this design. So they're basically nothing compared to this design. I got drones in this design as well. So I got basically combination of all proportions and all aero designs into one superb design. I call this superb design. I got so many other drawings of it, which show different things, but unfortunately we can't go in details and show exactly what's doing what and which part is which. So, but I started before. I got complete list of complete U.S. patents applied for this kind of technologies in the last 100 years. None of them is similar to this. Everybody's got some kind of rotation. Either the disc spins around, or like Victor Schauberger, he's got the egg goes around the craft. On the outside, they're creating vortex, they're creating this, they're creating that. So me, without looking at any of those designs in the past, I actually come up with this without copying anybody, without knowing much about them. And then I reflected back after I did all my drawings, after I finished all this, kind of finished with the project. Then I reflected back to see what's out there on the market and what they got and what's patented, what was attempted to be patented. And then I realized that I got something really unique. No one's got something similar to this, and I don't think they can outbid
That's
this design.
amazing.
I don't think they can outbid this design in any way, and it will take another probably 500 years to, if somebody can come up with something better than this. But what he needs proper presentation conducted on it, and it needs proper explanation, and then I reckon first people that would go for it would be military. And I call it helicopter because it's got applications that it's most safest aircraft probably that possible that we can imagine now. And I would use it for rescue missions. I would use it for wherever is vertical takeoff, handy, and vertical landing. If you can land on the water, you can submerge underwater. If you can travel left, right, and center, you can go up and down between instants. Well, this is something great. So I know, to my understanding, nobody's got something similar. Even if they're saying they did replica of UFO or ETs, ET discs. I believe it's possible that a lot of people have tried, a lot of people are still working on it. But I don't think that many have succeeded in that field. I believe what we see out there, if we do see ETs, I believe it's really ETs, because everything else is kind of, whatever's got wings or balloon or something like that, well, that's not ET definitely. And this is not ET technology as well. But funny thing is, I gotta admit, I did also few light designs on this technology, even after I saw ETs. But I don't think that they influenced this at all. But I actually, whatever I say, Marina, you would know, because you can channel, and I can't lie here. I can't say nothing. So,
yeah, you were helped
there's no
with a
cheating
lot of
here.
the stuff. You were helped because you had an agreement. Ron, would you like to get to the next picture? Oh,
I love this one.
yeah, thank you.
There you go. Oh,
We don't see it.
there it is.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is your harmonic reactor, Marina.
Yes, thank you. You were so kind to develop that, to make a picture of it.
Well, you want to know how I done it and why I done it?
Yes, yes, of course.
Well, I had a friend on Facebook. I mean, everybody knows about your harmonic reactor, and I happened to read your book, and I actually enjoyed it. I loved it, and I felt like I don't know. I felt attached to your harmonic reactor. I dropped everything else. I didn't want to do anything else but read your harmonic reactor because I find it very exciting, very interesting.
Thank
And
you.
then as I was reading it, uh, I was picturing all this in my mind, in my head, and I thought, well, I'm kind of inventor, so if anybody is able to design this or to make it, I should be one that's capable of doing that. Because I claim that I'm inventor. I publish stuff. I publish my projects, so people would probably expect something like this from me. And I had a friend, Lateta from Facebook, who is a musician, I believe, and
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, very nice person.
very nice person. And she actually encouraged me to do the drawing, which I thought I'm gonna do someday in years to come, not now. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't, something always comes along. And then I thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And I sat down and I actually, I drew this very fast. It took me maybe an hour or two. So this is harmonic reactor the way I kind of imagined in my mind. And this is how I draw it. So
We talk about teleportation device. The harmonic reactor is for teleportation device.
Oh.
When you go in and you are transporting to different dimensional reality. And before you get into that harmonic reactor, you have to absolutely measure the frequency of the person's body. This has to be calculated through the harmonic reactor. What you see in the center is actually a crystallized structure, and it's basically, it has to mimic the structure of the person. And once you get in there, the harmonic reactor, the teleportation device, will basically mimic your frequency and will teleport you to a reality, parallel reality that is accordingly to your own structure, and it will keep you very steady so you don't pop out of the reality, you don't disintegrate. It's very complex structure. This is just the beginning of some stuff. It's just an idea how this may look like. But I really appreciate you, Bogdan, for doing this because I'm not specialist with this stuff, and I think it's a great start of all this stuff. But this is what it's basically doing, and it's very important everybody to understand that a lot of people may go that they're gonna go and they see the future. What they see is actually something that is accordingly to their own structure. Everybody else could be teleported in the future, so-called, which is right now, but they shifting you to another reality, but it's going to be accordingly to the vibration of your own consciousness and structure. So the reactor will mimic that and will never allow you to go into reality that is not basically accordingly to your structure. This is fifth dimensional structure, okay?
Excellent.
So maybe Bogdan can explain by detail how this works.
Well, the way harmonic reactor works in my mind is we need a room to apply frequencies and light. So this is kind of like a disc shaped room, or size. What can we call it? Like a little disc. It's round all around, and it's got a central crystal and central magnet below. That black is a magnet, and above is crystal. I believe that's how Marina explained it. So there is a reason for that. The crystal and the magnets will rotate the green sections up and down. These are actually motors that spin them. That keeps the rotation, and they rotate in opposite direction.
Yeah, opposite direction, yes.
Yes, and then when you apply frequency to crystal and
frequency and light, specific light.
Exactly, and the light. And I used actually laser light. Laser is a perfect way of applying light to it. And as they spin, they're gonna change environment, they're gonna start changing internal environment,
The structure
and
of it.
the structure of it exactly, and they're gonna start developing till we achieve the wanted results, which is teleportation or which is exploration of the universe, any part of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
As Marina explained, you gotta go to different portals and different frequency changes and different, even neuron, the atomic structure changes in our body, So, so this reactor, we got two chairs on the left and right. That's where we sit. We can have, if it's round, we can have 10 chairs, we can have 20, depending on the size. So this is kind of something unique. And we got insulation around. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of insulation. So we don't lose all this internal environment. So, and the pinky color, this is actually xeon. You know exactly what that is, Marina.
Yeah, the Xeon, yeah.
The xeon is amazing. When I read about xeon, actually I was amazed. I just thought this makes perfect sense, and I really got attached to it. So the xeon, actually, for everyone else, the xeon is it's a form of light or form of a magnetic field, or actually it's not magnetic field, form of
0-point magnetic field.
Oh, is it? Okay. So it's that connects entire universe, and I always knew there's something that connects entire universe that actually keeps everything connected. And when I heard of Xeon, I thought this is it. This is unbelievable. To my knowledge, before in modern physics, they say the graviton. Graviton is the particle that the gravity field that connects, that holds everything in the space. But I think they're wrong. I think Xeon makes better sense because if there is a form of energy that we can find on every planet, every solar system, every galaxy in the universe, well, I think this makes kind of perfect sense. So I believe I actually, that's my understanding of it, and I believe in what you were saying in your book. So I kind of like it.
We're talking about the harmonic reactor, guys, that you can find this on my website, marinajacobi.com. You can go to books and you're going to see the book of the harmonic reactor. You can download it. And there's also another one that is the nano technology. Nano is actually important. It's after the harmonic reactor information. And the nanoparticles are probably going to be very, very fundamental for implementation of all the structures because what they revealed to us is that the nanoparticle could be the entire universe, and the smallest could possibly be particle, could be to expansion and contraction at the same time, and the 0 point is right in the middle. Through one nanoparticle, you can have entire fleet coming through. Imagine the magnitude of a whole universe, the magnitude of nanoparticle. And this is all connected with the harmonic reactor. The harmonic reactor, when you see the crystal in the middle, actually will mimic the molecular structure, geometry of the person itself. And it was fundamental. And when Bogdan was talking about the euron was the new basically terminology that they gave for the atom. Once you change the frequency of the reality, of three-dimensional reality, starting increasing the speeds of all the atom actually splits up in combination with some other frequency and becomes to rotate, and they call that motion, that result, euron, because in order for you not to pop out of the reality, you need your molecular structure to be stabilized. And that's what they call the euron. The euron has two atoms, not one, because you need to be stabilized. So when you teleport through timelines, you're basically staying on the timeline that you need to be and not pop out or disintegrate. Does that make sense to everybody?
I just want to add up. I
Makes
just
sense.
wanted
Hello, Bogdan. Hello, Marina.
Hey, oh, hello. How are you, Barbu?
Hello. Hello, guys. I see a lot of guys from Romania. Hello. And
Okay.
Bogdan, I have some question because I don't want from the beginning of this meeting. I have some situation with Skype business, and I want to reverse to the before the picture of your concept with spaceship, and you have in the center the reactor. What technology is using the concept for
you
Bogdan?
talking you talking
Yes.
about hello Barbu, how are you?
Hello, I'm working. I'm making soul games.
Okay. All right, that must be the one.
I I live. I want to be in this part from the beginning, but I don't have the situation with technology. And in the center, I see three reactors.
Is this
Uh,
what you're talking about for the
Yes,
picture I have
yes.
up right now?
yeah,
This
that's
is
the one.
Okay.
this round. Thank you.
Well, these could be reactors, but these are actually not in the image. I didn't see them as reactors. I seen them as motors or jet engines or compressors or some powerful engines. But
Okay.
you could use reactors. Yes, we can make it nuclear. We can make it anything we want.
And
And
use
So
the free energy. The point is the free energy with magnets or some plasma structure, plasma reactors.
well, exactly the
Yeah.
free energy. That's why I designed my magnets mainly to operate these kind of aircrafts, especially in the space. Not here, but in the space. If we are gone, say, two light years from here, we're not going to have a fuel to operate anything. So we need power on board. And how we can do that? There's so many different ways of doing it. I mean, I got
Well, you
different
can
things.
go through portals actually. If you go through space, you don't travel. We're talking portal structure there.
Yeah,
We're talking
yes,
teleportation.
but you need besides solar, we get
Yeah.
solar in the universe from the sun. But besides that, if we go to darker parts of the universe where we don't have a solar or say different stars emits different light radiation, then our solar probably won't work with it. Uh,
No, it's gonna be ether technology then. Then it's gonna be out of the structure.
exactly.
yes,
So
I see
that's why
I
I
see
believe we
a
need
center.
power on board. Sorry.
I see a center reactor or center space in the middle of ship. This is the part who have the proportion the reactor the motor in the
Yeah,
center of.
this is the section, and then you got and how can I can't move mouse, but these end ones above here, uh, I can't move mouse. If you follow the blue light blue
Try it.
channels,
Hey, Bogdan, try it now.
okay, I'm moving it. Can you see it?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not happening.
Yeah, it's the first time I've tried
There
it.
are so many different ways of operating this Baru, and we can put engines wherever we like. We can have them above. We can have them combined with different things.
Oh,
We
there
can
you go.
combine. We can you can see it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's me moving, is it?
Yeah, that's
yes,
you.
yes.
Okay, good. Right
That was
here,
me.
right here, where I'm showing now, this section we also compressed air inside. Here we can block it. I got on different images. This section can be blocked, and then we can operate just this like that.
Yes.
Going, go.
I studied the Magrav ship, also the quantum ship, and this is close to the quantum ship because the quantum ship have a central reactor. The Magrav ship have multiple reactor on the
Well,
structure.
I didn't go that advanced in this picture particularly, but I got other images. I got other designs that I didn't show to Rona and Marina. it would be easier to explain. But you can use a reactor. You can use any kind of a propulsion. You can combine propulsions, as I said before. That's the beauty of it, and we can do really whatever we want with this design. I think it's perfect design in every sense because it gives us so many options, so many different opportunities. And
Yes,
that's
and
why
the friction on plasma is very little. It's very good design because it's not creating the opposite of friction, of field of plasma in space. It's
yes,
ecliptical.
yes. But for spice, I have different advanced design with the rings around. Uh, so this would be good to show you. The rings are actually used for different reasons to absorb the energy from the vacuum and to also central ring would rotate or two rings will rotate anti-clockwise, one this way, one in one direction, one in the opposite direction, or perhaps just one, and that will actually create gravity inside the aircraft. So if you go to the spice, you won't be floating everywhere. You would be standing normally, sitting like we are doing it now, and we can create gravity. We can do that. We can travel the spice much easier than we ever did before. We don't need to fly rockets. We don't need all this pollution with it.
Yeah.
And
So
for what many people is inside? How many people is for driving in the?
you
Because
can have one. You can have one, or you can have as many you want. But I got one command center, but you can have three. Three is reasonable to have, and this is optional, and it also depends on the size of the ship or size of the helicopter. This can be single person one. You can have a so small, tiny little helicopter like this kind of shape, or you can have them for like we got it right now, different sizes, any size you want. The beauty about this design is that we can design this. Say if you make it size of the football field, then you can put 20,000 people on board, and then
I understand.
but
Yes.
to do that, something has to be safe 100%. Otherwise, you don't want to put so much people on board. If it's not safe, something happens, then we got real problems. So I call this design 99.9% safe in every aspect.
Until we implemented all the new, testing and stuff like that, when the time is right.
Yes, and also for Barbu, if you follow mouse now here, this orange section here, and on the other side, this is actually proposed anti-gravity.
Yes, this is I find in the Magrav are many and is in the two level. This is the first level what you are down and is the next level in the 1-2 meter up.
Yes, yes. So this
Sorry,
is
I don't want to. Sorry because I disturb you, but I want to understand what you are drawn, and it's very interesting for me because I understand this type of ship, and this design is using the normal materials or is expensive or something.
well, we whatever we use in aviation now, we would pretty much use it here as well, unless we got some titanium or something really strong if we're gonna go into space because of heat and it's due to very high speeds. But any material is suitable. I can't decide on that. We can build them from whatever we want. So this is up to the engineering department and the calculations or whatever.
I just got a message that they said we can have a plasma materials. That's new to me. I don't know what that is.
We know. Thank you, Marina. Thank you.
Okay, does that connect with you, Barbu? Plasma
Yes,
material?
yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's new
the chip-
information for me. Just came in.
The ship must to recognize it in the one shape. It's not important if it's plastic or steel, but must to create a structure for the plasma. After
Mhm.
this, you put the steel and the glass and what you want in your design. But in the
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
uh,
You're frozen, Marina. This is a
two
good
seconds.
point. Let me stop the recording. I have to start a new one.